So this week we're focusing on expanding, on expanding our distance, distraction, and duration for behaviors. So this is kind of a funny way to start this because she's not getting cookies, so she's getting a little sassy with me. And part of working on duration is just getting the dog to understand we're going to cut back slowly on the reward system, and there's going to be some frustration involved, but that's going to actually build that behavior. So she kind of settled in. I just ignored her behavior of barking a little bit. She's actually got some. I'm going to try to get this out of you. This is all these redwood tree droppings get stuck on everybody. Okay, so we really are starting to introduce the concept of stay here. So I'm having her anytime I think she's gonna get up, I just kind of step a little bit closer to her. I give her a cookie. I'm gonna work a little bit on that. Good stay. I'll work a little bit on that distance. You can kind of see how far away I'm getting. What a good girl. Okay, and if she gets up, down. No cookies though. If she gets up, I need to wait a little bit. Good stay. Very nice. Girl. Down. So I'm combining duration, how long she's having to do this, with distance. Good girl. That's very nice. Okay. Very good. Very nice. And then her release cue is okay. And then just make sure you're not giving any cookies at the end after you have released her. All the cookies should be coming during the behavior. All right. So now I'm going to work on having her try to respond to my down cue when I'm a little bit farther away. So we're going to start in a sit. Sit. Stay. Sit. Yeah. Frustrating, isn't it? Down. Okay, so now what I want from down is if I say down, you don't move towards me, you lie down right where you are. Down. Nice. That's good. Okay, sit. Try that again. Down. Okay, that was, she did a little bit of a scoochy scooch towards me, but that was pretty good. Sit. So now she's like, I know how this works, sit. Down. Okay. Let's back up just a little bit. I'm going to shorten the distance so to see if I can get her to not move forward like that. Down. Okay, no, There's another way we can try this in a minute. Sit. Down. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is just going to tether her so that as I back away, she can't move towards me when we're practicing. This could be an effective way to practice this. Okay, so now I've got her tethered to this chair, and so I'm going to back away from her. Down. Yes. So that she can't move towards me. Sit. I'm going to come over this direction so you can see her a little bit better. She gets to the end of the tether. Down. Yes. Good. Sit. Down. Yes. Sometimes this can just help her kind of get the concept, which is you're still going to get rewarded even if you don't move towards me. Sit. That was funny. Good sit. Down. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. So again, working on. She's like, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Hi. Come on. So working on our distance, meaning there's two kind of variables that we are working towards in expanding her her knowledge, which is when I ask you to do a cue, it doesn't matter if we're right next to each other. You still need to respond. When we start training, we're always right next to the dog. So that variable is very much stuck in their head. Like, I need to be right next to you, and that's where all the rewards happen. So right now we're starting to say to the dog, okay, I'm going to change those variables a little bit. I'm not always going to be right next to you, but you do not move towards me in order to complete that behavior. So again, in terms of down is really the one that we're going to do that most often with. Hey. And in my book, it's really, really important as recall, to be able to get what we call a down from a distance. Because there are many times where if I'm off out on a trail, something like that, and I see something happening, a mountain bike coming down or whatever, I don't necessarily want to call my dog. I don't want them moving. Hey, what I want them to do is not move. I want them to hit the deck and it down and not move until I can get to them, or until that thing passes that might be an unsafe scenario. Same thing with like hikers or kids and strollers, things like that. I might want my dog to just hit the deck, not move. So down from a distance is really something that we're going to be working towards this month in our teen training. So I would recommend, if you want to do any practice, starting with the tether, tying them down to something, just a chair, whatever, and just working on backing away a couple feet and asking for down. And then when you get it, come in, reward. When you get it, come in, reward, and then you can start working on stay, even with that tie down on the tether, where you're backing away, you're moving, you're adding duration, length of time. Okay. She loves so much to cuddle. You're literally wild. You're so wild. Okay, so we're going to try that one or two more times just so you can see what that looks like. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Good, good. All right, ready? Down. Yes. Really make sure you're using that marker word. This is a really important time because you are not right next to her. You cannot get treats to her very quickly, so she needs to hear that marker word. All right, this is interesting. We're going to see what she does. Oh, look at that. She just offered the down. I'm going to give her a cookie for that because she's not pulled to the end of this tether right now. Down. Yes. So that's awesome. So right now she's got tons of leeway in that tie down, and she's not moving towards me at all. So that's really good. Down. Okay. So Lena, touch. Yes. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. Sometimes touch. Yes. Good job. Down. Yes. So this time what I'm doing is I'm not adding the word sit first. Go find it. I'm just going to cue her to lie down. So starting with movement, meaning she's moving around, and asking for a down, she's way more likely to just keep moving towards me. Ready? Go find it. Down. Down. Up. Down. Yes. Good girl. Okay, so lots of different variables we're working on. Keep practicing this next week because you've got the whole week. Want to come over here? So keep working on all the foundation skills from last week's video that I showed you, and then you can start, if you have time or you want to play around, integrating this this skill. But this is we're just starting with this, so it's not something that I expect her to be really good at until, you know, probably the next couple weeks. Oh, here comes our kitty. Got a kitty distraction. All right, have a great week, you guys. I look forward to seeing you in 10 days. Bye. Oh my gosh, what are you